Hey kids, hey parents, hey adults, hey Pastor Tim and Jan watching on your couch at home. It's good to see all of you. Looking forward to spending the next 10 minutes together, and we're going on a little bit of an adventure in our time together. We are going to be saving the world. We're going to look at a story about how God uses a young woman to save the world and how God can use you to do the same thing. And so here's what we need to do. If you're going to save the world, you kind of got to limber up a little bit. So kids, can you stand up, maybe move your shoulders a little bit? All right, big people, maybe you want to do some finger exercises. Don't want to strain yourself too much. Hey kids, how about this? Let's do a little bending and stretching just to make sure we're okay, all right? So put your hands in the air really high, just stretch. All right, then go down and touch your knees. That's about as low as I can go. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Bend and stretch. Reach for the stars. There goes Jupiter. Here comes Mars. Bend and stretch. Reach for the stars. Stand on tippy toes. Way up high. Oh, you feel good? All right, you all stretched out? You ready to save the world? Then give me your save the world pose, and let's watch the story.
Once upon a time, a Jewish woman by the name of Esther was chosen to be the new queen of a powerful kingdom. Her husband, the king, loved her very much, but he didn't know she was Jewish. One of the king's men hated the Jews, and he came up with a plan to hurt them. He put his plan in place and asked the king to okay it. But the king didn't know that the man was up to something evil. The king didn't know that this plan was going to hurt his wife, Esther. Esther's uncle, Mordecai, told Esther about the plan. He told Esther that it was up to her to save her people, the Jews. But Esther was scared. There was a rule in the kingdom that the queen couldn't see her husband, the king, unless he asked to see her. If she were to ask to see him and he didn't want to see her, he could end her life. But her uncle said to her, "Who knows, but that you have become queen for such a time as this." So even though she was afraid, Esther asked to see the king. And the king was happy to see her. But when he found out about the plan that he'd okayed, and when he realized that it would end up hurting Esther, he was angry. So he put an end to that plan, and Esther ended up saving her people, the Jews. God had used her, even though she was afraid, to keep her people safe. The end.
Inch by inch, row by row, I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Inch by inch, row by row, I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch by inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Inch by inch, row by row, I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch by inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Are you still in your save the world position? If not, join me. Get ready. Bend your knees a little bit. Because kids, God's going to use you to save the world. How's he going to do that? Well, maybe he's going to do that by helping you help your mom and dad out today. Help out your parents this week. Maybe it's by being nice to someone at school when you go to school. Big people, maybe it's being kind when people are driving in front of you and pulling ahead of you and you just let them in. There are a lot of different ways that God can use you to save the world. And it starts with you knowing that God loves you very much, and so does your church. Hope to see you this weekend when we worship together online, or maybe you and your family can join us in the worship building. We'd love to have you here. And so as we did last week, we're going to do a little reverse blessing. I'm going to say the Lord be with you, and you're going to yell as loud as you can, and also with you. You ready? The Lord be with you. Very good. Have a good week, kids. Thanks for joining us.